lines down the centre of the course, coming with an electric finish. Do it again. He's coming at Rainbow Bridge. He's a board leader and he will do it again.
Race number 6 is the 1400 metre event. 4 fillies and mares. It's an 86 handicap and it's carded to go off at approximately 20 to 3, 14:40. And that crystal ball I was talking about earlier is really needed here, because this race, Graham, is as tough, if not tougher, than the previous event. But you and I, funnily enough, have both found what I thought would be a little bit of a generously priced horse, which is not. Number 1, Twice as Smart.
Yeah, I made her my first choice, as have you done, but she has been priced up second favourite in the market at 5 to 1, so obviously the layers have also decided that she's a big runner here. She's cracked a draw from a hopeless draw in the last 2 starts. She's cracked the number 1 gate. She's dropped in the ratings. She's done well on the poly track, so I'm expecting a big run from number 1, Twice as Smart. But there's certainly no shortage of opposition. I've included, I think, 7 or 8 runners in the jackpot and the pick 6. That's the kind of race it is. It's a very tricky contest, and even if you put in 7 or 8, it's not inconceivable that one of the other 4 could win it.
I do some lunatic things sometimes in my betting. The pick 6, which we're going to look at in a moment, you'll see the numbers, but I always take several pick 6s. And in the 1 pick 6, I'm going to take an absolute chance, and I'm going to bank it Twice as Smart.
She's probably the best horse in the race. She was rated 101 at one stage, so there are no other fillies in this race, I think, that can claim to have ever been rated as high as a 101. So she's plunged all the way down to an 82 now. So it makes sense. She is, in my view, in a tough race, the one to beat. Gareth Wright takes the reins for the Wendy Whitehead stable. She ran a very nice race last time out behind Dive Captain, finishing 5th under 2 lengths back from a deep draw. Her previous run was also from a deep draw. This race looks absolutely ideal for her. I'm wondering whether she's headed for the paddocks or whether she's going to race on another season. I don't know the answer to that question. But if she's headed to the paddocks, this may be a race that Wendy's identified to give her a winning send-off.
Absolutely, and what I like to see, Graham, as well, is that fastest, that finishing column. She's been the fastest finishing horse in her last 2 races. She's really been finishing her races well of late, and I always look for that, and it has helped me. So yeah, Twice as Smart. Let's talk about quickly Electric Surge, Lady Legend, and Marsan has been scratched. Horse number 12, Marsan, for those followers, have unfortunately been scratched, but she'll be back for another day. So let's touch on your second and third choices.
Yeah, well, Electric Surge, who's the anti-post favourite, is my second choice. She's also cracked a good draw. She's got pretty good form. She's very consistent. She'll run another very honest race. Lady Legend has got the services of Kyle Straden. He'll take 4 kilograms off the back, has a bit of a deep draw, but was also in the Dive Captain race and finished marginally in front of Twice as Smart. But as we said then, Twice as Smart was badly drawn. She's now well drawn, and Lady Legend, who was drawn in pole position on that occasion, is now drawn towards the outside. So I'm confidently expecting Twice as Smart to beat Lady Legend, even though Kyle Straden is now taking the 4 kilograms off. My fourth choice would have been number 12, Marsan, but healthy respect for the likes of 3, 6, 8, and 11, which is why I say I've gone very wide.
Before we go, I know we've gone a little bit over time for this race, but that's okay. 2 horses, yes. Marsan is out, which brings Song of the Forest in, number 13. First question is, do you give Song of the Forest a bit of a chance?
On best form, yes, and although it won't show in my perms, because obviously we only found out this morning,
yes,
after the perms were worked out, that Marsan is a scratching, I'm going to replace 12 with 13, and I will highlight that when we run through the perms.
Katy Perry, number 8, Erratic.
Chance, but erratic. Chance. Absolutely, okay. Chance.
Lovely, lovely. That's what we want to hear. Okay, let's have a look at the next race.